All right, 3, 2, 1, boom. Energy Boom 101. Welcome back to it. This is a special edition. You just heard some crashing over there, by the way. This is a special edition, Boom U Ice U 2013. I repeat, Boom U Ice U 2013. Jack Frost has swept down the plains and around the brick buildings of Boom U. Hath he tossed his grip tightly. And what you're now seeing ahead of you is Boom U caught in a nice little good old school Great Plains ice storm. I don't know how strong the visuals are, but you should be able to pick up a lot of audio in the background as the ice begins to collapse. So I thought this would be a great time for a special edition for Energy Boom 101, live from the Buchanan Street balcony here at the studios of the Transparent Barrel. And this is going to serve as the background while we discuss the real story of the day, which is Osage exploration. And it went up about 17.5% yesterday, meaning the common shares went up, settling at about $1.14, which is a significant increase in one day's activity. Think if you gain 17% of your body weight in a day. That's just a result of money coming in based on an announcement they had, and that announcement is in this newspaper, the most unbelievable newspaper ever. Hey, what is that, by the way? That's cannabis, and we'll get to that later. This is Lefroy, this also is a... This is a test pilot. This is a test pilot for the Scottish bagpipe. This is a prototype for the Scottish bagpipe, and we want to pitch it to everyone from John Mayer to Woody Harrelson to Bill Murray. And the idea is really damn simple. Take all the old Scotch bottles and turn them into bongs and call it the Scottish bagpipe. Boom, there you go. First idea. Boom. Hey, Boom use business college, put that idea to work. Okay, anyway, the drilling fluid we're using for this report from the Energy Boom 101 is Lefroy 10-year Islay. It's strong. Since this is Energy Boom 101, and that's about cannabis and crude oil being the two pillars that will probably drive the red, white, and blue renaissance that's occurring underneath us, I'll now introduce this little fella. That's a little thing of cannabis. That's probably going to prove more than anything else that no one's watching this show. So this is why I could care less, because no one's watching this show. And I'm only doing this because the lawyers are making me do it. But while you get a good feel for... Ooh! Wicked as shit! You fuckers just captured... That was live! That was a fucking Boom U tree right next to Blackbird, and it just came crashing down. Well, I tell you what, Mother Nature, hell hath no fury. This is the crucible of consciousness here, and this is we had collapses over there to the left, and this is the Mother Nature's cauldron, and you're in it right here at Boom U, and so I'm really happy to be fortunate enough to capture all this, while we still attempt to get you back to the story at hand, which is that this Energy Boom 101 today, where we connect crude to consciousness one gusher at a time, is going to talk about crude oil, i.e. Osage exploration, which is probably a pretty good investment right now at $1.14. It's a risk, but trust me, it's one worth taking. It's $1.14 for Christ's sake. Buy the fucking shares. So we're going to talk about that, Osage exploration, crude oil, and we're going to talk about cannabis because there's companies that you can now follow on Wall Street. And that will let you understand the cannabis boom as it unfurls. That's a great way to learn about it. Because it's going to last a long time. And if you want to invest in and or trade in the cannabis market, that will be available to you, if not already, which is what this show is about to some degree, but it's also about the absurdity. And that's why I'm happy to announce that now that the Osage story is out there and people are following it, like the Delhi, Oklahoma. Now remember, viewers, we've been following this story and going broke on it for a year now. That was GMX. Osage is a different deal, but we feel good about it. We're going to complete the cycle because if you remember in an early dispatch we talked about the production from Osage that comes from both the Mississippi Lime and the Woodford Shale will probably represent, if not have evidence within it, that our mines are actually cotton candy spun at the State Fair of Oklahoma. Not a bad thing, actually. Not a bad thing at all. So I'm happy to be able to complete that, to resolve, to bring resolution to the Osage play. And we will eventually go over this article. Actually, we probably won't. I'll probably just literally tell you about Osage as we pan Boom U during Ice Storm 2013. And we wait for the next, what we would call a wink from Mother Nature. Now, how will it arrive? Will it be a branch? breaking free? Will it be an icicle trickling? Will it be a collapsing power line? No one knows. This is Mother Nature, and this is Boom U. And this is a perfect day to demonstrate the crucible of consciousness that Boom U is. It is this. It like our mind is just this little lens that bubbles in a cauldron and attempts to understand what's beneath and what's beyond, which is half the story of Energy Boom 101, which really has no story, in case you haven't noticed by now. We're now 5 minutes and 31 seconds into it, and I'm pretty sure that if there are any viewers out there, and the last time I tallied we had 2, if there are any viewers left, I think they probably have taken all the Advil they need for the day, and they checked out. So, oh shit. Oh shit. You better hang on. You got a full, oh man, 2 o'clock. Respect them. You riff over them, you pay the price. Also, ask not, my friends. 1, 2, now here comes a song. Or maybe not. Wow. Whoa, there it is. Hang on. Hang on, they'll get you. Okay, as we attempt to track down the elusive bells of Boom U, let me just give you the background on Osage Exploration. There it is, Osage Exploration. You can look it up in the Delhi, Oklahoma. It's a little oil company that's been around for quite a while. We started following them about a year ago. No disrespect to the bells, but this is business. We got to talk Osage, and they provide a great background. Just do your homework. Just look them up. They less than a year and a half ago, they were at $2.20 a share based on what the market thought of them. The market now has more information. There's more room for Osage to move. It should have no problem get back to its $2.20 point, but no one knows for sure. And that's all I'm going to tell you. So you better go look it up on your own, because the bells of Boom U have spoken. Well, they've almost spoken. Also, while we're going here, quick shout out to, I don't know, how about a quick shout out to President Bourne? You know, I'm sure he's hanging out over there feeling good about the day. Early Merry Christmas to anyone out there that observes that. Suffice to say, during Boom U's Ice Storm 2013, even ice can't stop the news of the gusher that is occurring in Logan County with Osage Exploration. For people, for the love of Christ, do your homework, look them up, and see what you think. But they're in play, and there's money to be made, and there's investments to be made, and there's grand ethical questions to be answered, and we're not going to concern ourselves with any of those. We're just going to see what happens once the bells of Boom U have provided us with their glorious silence. In the meantime, we will discuss, we'll give you a little more about Osage. So they drill up in Logan County, which is Guthrie, and they drill the Mississippi Lime, and they're also going to start drilling the Woodford Shale, which may also be in Logan County, but is definitely, I think, also up in Pawnee County. 2 different plays, think depth-wise, pancakes, top shelf, lower shelf. And Osage bought their land a long time ago, and then Devon bought land around Osage, and I think one could infer confidence there. And so you should look up Osage. Ticker symbol OEDV. That's Oklahoma Echo Delta Vibrato. OEDV ticker symbol. And check out what happened when they announced their first oil result, 18 months ago. They went from $1.10 to $2.20 in 10 days. You can see it, it averaged a 10% increase every day. And that was just the market trying to understand them for what market did exist at that time for them. That market has changed, and so has Osage. Osage now has much more drilling success. The bells have allowed us now their glorious post-bell silence. We're at close to 10 minutes into the show. Feels like 10 hours. But seriously, folks. A final shot before we go out of the Lefroy, which is the drilling fluid today, to give you the big report on Osage, as we gently tie in the whole crude to consciousness via cannabis, because they're all going to be involved in the red, white, and blue renaissance. And Boom U, by the way, is one of many little college towns across the United States of America, in particular in the oil patch, that will benefit greatly from this red, white, and blue renaissance. So if anyone else out there is listening and wants to do a show from somewhere else, you just go to some college town where there's an oil play and start doing your own show. It would be nice. We could even hook up, maybe compare notes, or you could go franchise it and sell it to McDonald's, and they'd pay a couple $1 billion, and you want to get it in common shares, and they would spin it off as an entrepreneur's cafe. Yeah, we may do that. If anyone wants to do that, someone call McDonald's. In the meantime, it is now almost 11 minutes into it, and I know that's just destroying your attention span. So we're going to sign off for this historic Energy Boom 101 special report, Ice Boom U 2013, with a side note, with a little undercurrent of Osage exploration, and how it looks like they're not only in play but have potential to create wealth, and then how we're happy about that because we identified a long time ago that Osage is going to be the key to also exploring the absurd angle of the energy prism as we chase the echoes of her existence. And that's the whole cotton candy and the state fair of Oklahoma. You know all that. Anyway, we're out for now. We may do another show later. 3, 2, 1, boom.